10 things you didn't know about everyday objects. 10. Hole on the side of your pen. Have you ever noticed the little hole on the side of some pens? It's a vent hole. If there wasn't a hole in the side, many times your pen stops writing even though there is still ink. It could be that it has no vent hole and the ink is being held inside by a vacuum. Just pry the end off and shake the ink to the nib, which should fix it. 9. Hole in pen cap. Ever wondered why there is a hole in the top of your pen lid? The reason is actually pretty shocking. It's to save kids from choking to death in case they accidentally eat it. Did you know that 100 people in the US reportedly die each year from choking on pen lids? So the reason why the giant pen company Bic and subsequently many more have included these holes is so that in case people accidentally choke on the lids, there is a hole for air to pass, buying them time to get to hospital. 8. Blue part of the eraser. If you know the blue part of an eraser was used for erasing ink, you wouldn't be the only one. This is something that a lot of kids, including myself, were told and believed. The blue part is actually used for erasing pencil, but on grainy hard paper, like art paper. You'll notice if you use the soft part on grainy paper, it causes a lot of smudging before you actually erase the pencil marks, whereas the blue part will take it straight off. 7. Black hole between flash and camera. I use my camera and flash all the time, but never really thought about what the other tiny little hole was squished in between them. It's actually a tiny microphone. It's not used to record your voice, it's actually a microphone that records ambient noise, and that's why it's positioned at the top and back of the phone, because it's the furthest point from your mouth. It then takes the ambient noise and digitally subtracts it from the main microphone, which makes your voice sound crystal clear to the other side. 6. Color block on toothpaste. Have you ever noticed the colored blocks on the closed end of toothpaste tubes? There's a lot of information online about what they mean. One interpretation is that it shows us the composition of the ingredients of the toothpaste. But this wrong. They are just artifacts of the production process called color marks. It helps machines identify where to fold or cut packaging as it streams through them at super fast speeds. 5. Car headrest. The headrest of your car is for your head to rest. Obviously. It prevents whiplash in case of accidents. But it actually has an alternate use which could save your life. If you detach a headrest, you can actually leverage the metallic part against the window to break it. So if your car is submerged in water and you can't open yard door, windows, like in this clip, then remember this tip. You can see that you don't even need to be strong to do it. 4. Tire tread. If you've ever looked at your tires, you'll see that inside the treads, there are small ridges. They don't add any additional grip to your tires, so why are they there? They actually show you when your tires are too worn down and no longer provide the amount of safety you need on the road. It's actually illegal to drive when your tires are worn below this level, so keep that in mind and don't get fined if you get pulled over. 3. Car rear view mirror. Have you seen this switch under your rear view mirror? Ever thought of flipping it to see what happens, or couldn't be bothered? I actually know this one, but I was surprised at how many people don't. It actually changes the reflection of your rear view mirror to dim bright headlights at night, which is great for those pesky drivers that shine their high beams at you. 2. Tic Tac lid. If you ever opened a Tic Tac container, you might have seen the ridge on the underside of the lid and wondered what it was for. It's actually a tiny little cup that fits a single Tic Tac. So the proper way to dispense a Tic Tac is to turn the container upside down and then open the lid. Mind blown. 1. End of Stanley knife. Did you know the end of an X-Acto knife has a purpose? It actually comes off and is used as a snapper for the segmented blades. A simple search on the internet told me this was not common knowledge, because I saw a bunch of answers and videos showing people snapping it with pliers,